Good morning, all of you. So yesterday in agriculture chapter, I have completed a role of agriculture in Indian economy. I hope you people have done that. Okay. Now, if you have any kind of the problem, please you can ask questions regarding that topic. Okay. Today I am going to start agricultural marketing. So open your book, page number 200. In agricultural marketing, what topics we need to cover, that I'll tell you first, which is there in your syllabus. So agricultural marketing is in your syllabus. Defect of agricultural marketing in India is not in your syllabus. Okay, this is not the part of your syllabus. So first you cancel the defect of agricultural marketing in India. That's not in your syllabus. We have to study measures taken by the government to improve agricultural marketing system. Okay, so under agricultural marketing, you need to understand one thing, that agriculture basically exists in rural India, in rural area. Okay, now in rural area there are several kinds of the infrastructural issues which are there in rural area. One of the most infrastructural issue is that in rural area there is a very poor transportational facility. No proper transportational facility is there. Okay, first thing. Second thing, the income capacity of the farmers. The income capacity of the farmers in India, most of the farmers in India are actually poor farmers. They don't have a proper financial facility with them. Okay, third thing, as I told you, there is a poor transportation facility. So farmers produce the commodity and their commodity is being, they are not able to sell the commodity in the market. They cannot, because there is no market in the rural area. To sell their commodity, they have to bring their commodity to the marketplace, and so much, and the products or the commodities, food grains or whatever the farmers want to sell are in the bulk of the quantity. So a farmer cannot afford himself to carry so much of good by the help of the transport, hiring transport, and bring it to the marketplace. That's very difficult for the farmer because he cannot afford the expenses of the transportation. He need to book the truck, he need to, if he is bringing from the railways, then he need to pay the freight charges of the railways. Okay, so whatever means of the transport, if he is adopting to transfer his product from the rural area to the marketplace, it is very expensive for the farmer. So then what happened? The farmer remained no option to sell his commodity to the trader, those traders who go to the rural area. And these traders purchase the commodity from the farmers in a very lesser price. And the middleman, they are called as the middleman, and they bring that commodity in the urban area and sell it to the people in a higher price. So the actual producer, the primary producer who is actually producing the commodity, is unable to get any profit. All the profit is grabbed by the middleman or the trader who is actually buying the food grain from the farmer. So such kind of the problem exists in the rural area. There is a problem of marketing. There is a problem of marketing which the farmers are facing, and that is not allowing the farmers to improve their economical status, to increase their financial status. To solve these kind and other thing, the traders take the commodity from the farmers. There is no weight, proper, no weighing facilities available with them, the proper. There also they do so much of malpractices. So farmers are being cheated in case of the marketing, and that marketing facility is not available in the rural area. So government of India came forward, all right, and they themselves has established the marketing facility in the rural area itself, so that farmers can able to solve all those difficulties which they were facing in the case of marketing. That is called agricultural marketing. Now all of you see in the book, first paragraph of agricultural marketing. Defect will not study because that's not in your syllabus. An important problem of Indian agriculture relates to marketing of agricultural produce. That is the most important problem one of the most important problem of agriculture, that is underlined, marketing of agricultural produce. Okay, whatever commodities, food grains, cereals, pulses, whatever are being produced in the agricultural sector, the most important problem is the marketing of those food grains. Then, marketing of agricultural produce involves several activities. Now, it involves marketing, not only selling the good in the marketplace, it has several other activities. What are the activities? Underline. This whole line you underline. Marketing of agricultural produce involves several activities such as collection and storage of agricultural goods. Yes? Collecting the agricultural goods and keeping them properly in the stock so that they should not perish in a high rate. Is it clear? So proper storage, and farmers cannot maintain, cannot store their commodities for a longer period of time at their home because they don't have a proper storage facility at their home. So what is the first activity of agricultural marketing? Collection and storage of agricultural goods. What is the second? Their transportation to the marketplace. First, they need to collect the agricultural produce. They have to store the agricultural produce. A second step of the agricultural marketing is that to transport those agricultural produce to the marketplace. Further, their grading and standardization. Obviously, I told you grading. You might be knowing that all the agricultural produce must have egg mark. Egg mark. Egg mark is the standard provided by the government of India for the agricultural produce. Is it clear? So what is the third problem they face? They face how to do the grading and how to put the standardization on their produce. Then the next one, the last one, selling the produce at a lucrative price. At a lucrative price means at least at that price which is going to give certain return to the farmers. It's not so like earlier they were selling to the traders were buying in a lesser price. So whatever amount of money a farmer was using to produce that crop, the farmer was not able to get that amount of money back also. So what are the activities which are the part of agricultural marketing, children? See now, collection and storage of agricultural goods, their transportation to the marketplace, their grading and standardization, and selling their produce at lucrative price means at a remunerable price. Okay, till here then. So I hope you people have underlined in the book. What you people have to underline, I am reading again. An important problem of Indian agriculture relates to marketing of agricultural produce. Marketing of agricultural produce involves several activities such as collection and storage of agricultural goods, their transportation to the marketplace, their grading and standardization, and selling the produce at lucrative prices. Further, an efficient marketing system is prerequisite for agricultural development. Okay, now it tells about what are the facilities which are being provided through agricultural marketing. So underline, an efficient marketing system is prerequisite for agricultural development. It ensures that cultivators are able to sell their produce easily. What ensures that cultivators must able to sell their produce easily? What ensures that? Agricultural marketing. So it is the agricultural marketing which ensures that the cultivators are able to sell their produce easily further and are able to get fair and remunerable price. Okay, not only the cultivators get able to sell their produce easily, but also they may able to get a good amount of price of the product which they are producing. Further, this would motivate the farmers to increase agricultural produce by adopting improved farm practices. A good marketing system is also essential to mobilize agricultural surplus in the form of food grains and raw materials to feed urban population and industries. This whole paragraph is very important, children, because it actually explains the concept of agricultural marketing. Agricultural marketing not only involves the selling of goods in the marketplace. No, agricultural marketing involves several steps. First is the collection and storage of agricultural produce. Second is transportation of those produce to the marketplace. Third, their grading and standardization. Fourth, selling them at a lucrative prices, okay, are the various kinds of the activities under agricultural marketing. Further, what agriculture marketing actually, in what ways the agricultural marketing is actually helping the farmers. And an efficient agricultural marketing is a prerequisite, means in place of prerequisite you can write condition, is an essential condition for agricultural development. If we will not have agricultural marketing, it is not possible to have agricultural development. So what is the essential condition of agricultural development? Agricultural marketing. So an efficient agricultural marketing system is an essential condition, all right, for agricultural development. Further, it ensures the cultivators to sell their product at a fair and remunerable price. Okay, and it also motivates the farmers to increase agricultural production by adopting improved farm practices. Farmers are never interested to adopt improved farm practices, reason being they are being always cheated. But if there will be a proper agricultural marketing system, then farmers will be able to get a proper price of their product. Then definitely they will be encouraged to do or to adopt a method which is going to improve the agricultural productivity. How they will be able to improve their agricultural productivity? By adopting improved farm practices. Then further, the last importance of agricultural marketing. A good marketing system is also essential to mobilize agricultural surplus. Mobilize means to utilize the agricultural surplus, okay, in the form of food grains and raw materials, so that it can be provided to the urban population and industries, and they will also able to get these facilities. So I think you people have understood the basic concept of agricultural marketing, which was not there in agricultural sector, and that is why the farmers were producing the commodity with so much of hard work by investing so much of money, but they were not able to get the proper price of their product, and they will always be in loss. But this agricultural marketing provide all the facilities to the farmers, so that the farmers can get all the facilities in the rural area itself and will able to earn the maximum profit. Is it clear? Okay. So I think concept is clear to all of you. Now let us see what are the measures which are being started by the government of India to provide various facilities of agricultural marketing to the farmers. Okay. Now see this, under this you see, now we'll study straight away after the concept. Defect is not in your syllabus, so cancel the defect. We'll start measures taken by the government to improve agricultural marketing system in India. What are the measures? Now first one, establishment of regulated markets. What do you mean by the regulated market? Okay, what do you mean by the regulated market? Regulated market, whenever अगर market बोलेंगे तो अगर सिर्फ मार्केट हम बोलते हैं, then we can say that a market which is operating through two forces, demand and supply. But if it is regulated market, then the market which is being controlled by the government. जब भी regulated, limited, पब्लिक वर्ड आता है, वहां पे ये हमेशा आपको समझना चाहिए कि दिस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक इज एक्चुअली controlled by the government. So it is what kind of the market? Regulated market. It is not a market which operates through the two forces, demand and supply. Which market we are talking about? Agricultural marketing. So under agricultural marketing, the first measure or step taken by the government of India was the establishment of regulated market. Now see this point, all of you, in the book. Organized marketing of agricultural commodity is being promoted in the country through a network of regulated market. This is number 1 point of the first one. Okay, organized marketing of agricultural commodity is being promoted by the government of India. in throughout the country by establishing a network of regulated market. Number one point. Number two, next line only. The objective of regulated market is to make the market system transparent, to eliminate unfair and unhealthy market practices, to reduce market charges, to enforce the use of standardized weight, and to ensure reasonable price to both farmer and consumer. This is the second point. So why the regulated market are being established? What were the main objectives of the regulated market? In the second point it is given. What is the first? To make the market system transparent. There should not be any kind of the black marketing must be there, or there should not be any kind of the illegal activity must be there. That's why the first objective of the regulated market is to make the market system transparent and open. Second, to eliminate unfair and unhealthy market practices. As I told you, traders were buying from the farmers in a very lesser price and bringing those commodities in the marketplace and selling in a higher price. This is not a good practice. So to stop such kind, to eliminate such kind of the unfair and unhealthy market practices, a regulated market were being established by the government of India under agricultural marketing. Third one, to reduce market charges. Fourth one, to enforce the use of standardized weight and to ensure reasonable price to both consumer as well as farmer. Means the main aim of regulated market is that the farmer should also get a reasonable price, at the same time the consumer should also pay the reasonable price. Both should not be cheated. So this is the second point of the regulated market. First measure. Further, in this regulated market, sale and purchase of agricultural produce is monitored by the marketing committee, and transactions are being governed by various rules and regulations. Till here is your third point. अब इस रेगुलेटेड मार्केट में क्या होता है, जितनी भी सेलिंग और परचेजिंग हो रही है एग्रीकल्चरल प्रोड्यूस की, उसको उसकी प्रॉपर्ली मॉनिटरिंग हो रही है. कौन मॉनिटर कर रहा है? मार्केटिंग कमिटीज. And the transactions are being governed by various rules and regulations. बहुत सारे rules and regulations लगाए गए हैं यहाँ पे. Further, for the management of these market, the marketing committee consists of representative of farmers. Now, marketing committee consists of what? Underline as the fourth point. The marketing committee consisting of representative of farmers, traders and government have been set up by the government. Okay? तो marketing committee में farmers भी होते हैं, traders भी होते हैं और government भी होता है, पर इसको established कौन करता है? Government. That is the fourth point. Okay? So, till here, and then data should not be written. Then you see the second paragraph of the regulated market. These regulated market have played an important and useful role in removing fraudulent practices of the traders and in standardizing market practices. This is the last point. Total 5 points are there under regulated market. I hope you people have underlined the first one. First measure taken by the government of India to improve the agricultural marketing system, that is called establishment of regulated market. Now see the second point. Storage and warehousing facility. एक जो बहुत बड़ी problem, one of the major and serious problem which is being suffered by the farmers is the storage of agricultural produce, because agricultural produce are in a very larger quantity. To store them and keep it properly, safely, so that they should not get damaged. Okay, farmers don't have that facility. So government has established storage and warehouse facility in the rural area itself. Now see the point, all of you. In order to prevent distress sale by farmers immediately after the harvesting of crop. Yeah, distress sale by farmers. मतलब जैसे ही farmer ने harvesting किया, अपने कटैया की, harvesting means that as the farmer has harvested his crop, he don't have any option to sell immediately. Reason being, he don't have a storage and warehouse facility at his home. So he don't have any option left to sell that commodity immediately. But one thing you know, whenever there is a harvesting season, the supply is always more. Too much supply is there, and that's why price is very less. But farmer don't have any option. Farmer don't have any option. Then what the farmer does? Farmer harvests the crop and immediately sell the crop at a lesser price. Is it clear? Why? Because farmer don't have storage and warehousing facility with itself. So under agricultural marketing, government has decided to establish storage and warehouse facility in the rural area itself. Now see all of you the point. The first point. Then the government has made elaborate arrangement to establish public sector warehouses through two agencies. Name is Central and State Warehousing Corporation and Food Corporation of India. Okay. Now this is the first step taken by the government. So this is your number 1 point. What is your number 1 point? That government has made elaborate arrangement to establish public sector warehouses. Public sector का word मैंने बोला है, जब भी public word आएगा तो which is controlled by the government. So government has established warehouses, okay, through two agencies. Which are the two agencies? Name of the agencies of the government: Central and State Warehousing Corporation and Food Corporation of India. This is number 1 point. Number 2 point. Cooperatives have also constructed warehouse in rural area. Yes, cooperatives. Cooperatives are the agencies. They have also started establishing warehouses in the rural area. This is the second point. Then, after that, third point from here. Under this scheme, the government provides subsidies on the capital cost involved in the construction of warehouses. कैपिटल कॉस्ट मतलब जितना पैसा वेयरहाउस के कंस्ट्रक्शन में लगा है उसमें गवर्नमेंट सब्सिडी देगी. सपोज किसी ने वेयरहाउस कंस्ट्रक्ट किया 1 लाख रुपए में और गवर्नमेंट बोलेगी कि मुझे तुमको 50% डिस्काउंट देना है, तो 50,000 उसके लगेंगे, 50,000 गवर्नमेंट देगी. So that more and more warehouses can be established. This is your third point. Further, this much. These 3 points are needed under the second point, which is called storage and warehouse facility. Now, remaining 4 points more that I am going to do tomorrow, because already that it has taken too much time. Okay, so please all of you see this video properly and see this video by opening your book and underline in the book. Then only you will be able to understand. Okay, so for today only this much. Thank you, children.